So the other day I got this text, and it ended up bouncing back by the next day, but this could be a frightening sign of things to come. While I do think pirating live sports will be around forever, it is undeniable that leagues across the world are more focused than ever on taking down free live sports streaming at any cost. So it will only become more challenging in the coming years. And to prepare you for that day, here's where to find almost every major sports league across the world, and where to watch in the USA at least. So we can start with soccer or football. Let's go league by league. The Premier League you can find on Peacock. Bundesliga, ESPN Plus, Disney owned. La Liga, ESPN Plus, same thing. The Serie A can be found on Paramount Plus. Ligue 1 you can find on Fubo, Sling, or Fantiz, don't know what that is. Champions League you can find on Peacock. The World Cup on Fox. Live TV, also Disney owned. So for NFL football, we're going to start off going game by game. Thursday Night Football is on Prime. I'm not sure exactly how many games that is. ESPN gets 25 games this season at least. ABC gets 22 games for this season. But you're going to be able to find every single game on their own kind of service, NFL Plus, also on Fubo and on YouTube TV. So NBA basketball is going to get a lot more complicated. They kind of sell to just about everyone. You can get League Pass. That's a thing. You can watch it on Fubo. You can watch it on Sling TV. You could watch it on YouTube TV. You could watch it on ESPN. You could watch it on Hulu. And Max also has 65 total games, so basically all the TNT games. So once again, basketball absolutely everywhere for the NBA. Baseball gets a lot more complicated. They sell a lot of game by game, and you can watch on the MLB app if you have T-Mobile. You could watch Sling TV, you could watch Hulu, the premium versions, of course, Apple TV, but only on Fridays, so that's 50 total games. Fubo TV, Peacock gets 19 games, ESPN gets 19 games. You can watch every game with a certain version of Prime. Fox or FS1 also gets 40 games, and they were dropped by YouTube TV. So for tennis, you're going to be able to find the US Open on ESPN, and that's the only tennis that matters. For golf, you're going to be able to find the Masters also on ESPN, but also on CBS, aka Paramount. Boxing, you're going to be able to find that on ESPN, and one thing that's called DAZN, not even sure what it is, but it shows boxing, and boxing for the most part. Pay-per-view. For the WWE, you're going to be able to find it on Peacock. For ice hockey, at least the NHL, you can find it on ESPN Plus, TNT, and ABC, but those are for like live TV.
Alright, so that was a ridiculous amount of information to throw at you all at once. So basically, to break down sports streaming, if you want to get any and everything, you just get a YouTube TV membership. It's like $75 a month about, and that's just going to replace your cable, being able to find every channel that has every sport. But it's really more important here to look at the ownership of each sport by company. And if you look at it, YouTube and Disney more like has just about everything. They have a piece in every sort of bit of game of the sports streaming world. They own YouTube TV. They own ESPN Plus. So clearly they have deals all over the sports world. But I think Max HBO is going to become more part of the game because they own a lot of the channels that have live sports, like TNT. So eventually that could actually make it onto a service. Peacock with NBCU, they also could get a lot more sports within the next 5 years. But it's really hard to speculate how it's actually going to play out because most sports aren't exclusive. Most leagues will let tons of services get subscriptions. So if you're worried about watching sports being a lot harder after cable really dies out, just don't really worry about it. Everything is going to have everything eventually. But yeah, that's just going to be about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's just a little guide to how to find sports online in the new age of today. And yeah, I'll see you next time.